If you dig around long enough, you can get the history behind any place. Take, for example, this is Albany. And we can do the number crunching, or we can take this history and turn it into a living history, a little spooky living history. And that's why we've come here, to see a lovely lady. The story with most towns is that establishing law and order was top priority. So after churches, it was police stations, courthouses and prisons that sprung up first. Built in 1852, the old Albany Gaol has stood the test of time with the help of a restoration in the early 1990s and is now a treasure trove of convict history. Some of the recreations are disturbingly lifelike. In the hands of our guide, Joy Bradley, a night tour becomes an otherworldly experience. Joy, I'm enthralled by the stories that this place has. There must be some fantastic ghost stories within these walls.
That's true, Todd, there are.
Because how long was the jail up and running?
Well, it's been going nearly 100 years. So there'll be lots of stories in these walls. Todd, this is Australia's first serial killer. Frederick Bailey Deeming. He'd fled England, he'd married a woman, they had 2 children, he's murdered them. Oh. He's come out to Australia to make a new life, he's changed his name.
Is he the ghost?
No, he's not the ghost.
Okay, where's the ghost?
Well, I always invite people in here in the night tour, and I did one recently. I had 8 adults. Most of them have come in here. 3 chose to stay out there. They were a little bit nervous about coming in here. Yeah, but they've each told me they've heard footsteps coming down the corridor.
There was no one there, though?
No one was there, and they've turned around expecting to see someone. Todd, this was the isolation cell.
Well, this is tiny, Joy.
It's solitary confinement.
Yeah. And the ghost. Tell me about the ghost.
The ghost. He was an alcoholic man that had been locked up, and he kept calling out saying there's somebody in here with him. Nobody's checked him at all during the night. They've opened the door in the morning. He died of a heart attack.
Okay, died here?
Yes, about where you were standing.
Excellent. How do we know he's still here?
Some people feel a presence in the left-hand corner. It's very cold.
You mean where the camera is?
Yes.
There's a presence in the left-hand corner?
Exactly.
Can you feel it? And if you get a kick out of getting the heebie-jeebies, you have to book in for one of these night tours next time you're in Albany. They start at 8 p.m, and it'll be the most fun $20 we'll ever buy you. There's even a light supper at the end of the evening. So if you're up for a bit of an adventure and you're in this part of the world, I would highly recommend the night tour at the Albany Gaol. We'll put all of the information up on our webpage. Only one tip, make sure you get out of here before closing time. That's really sort of... Joy, that's not funny.